You know, she was like, no traigas un perro. Welcome back to another video. Down below, any activities that you guys are doing during this quarantine might just give me or some other people some ideas. So let's get started. Luna is currently 8 months. I got her when she was about to be 2 months, a little less, like a month and a half. Size of when I got her. She was just a little bundle of joy, super little, super cute. Originally, I was not gonna get a dog because my mom had told me don't bring home a dog. I had been speaking into existence about me wanting a dog since the longest time. I'd always tell my mom and my friends and family, but it wasn't something that my mom agreed on or my mom was gonna let me have. At the time, I was going through a rough moment with my family. My parents were actually getting divorced and I was having trouble accepting it. One of my family friends actually saw how much of a hard time I was going through with everything that was going on, and when I had told them that, oh yeah, I really want a dog, but just kind of like speaking it into the air, they actually took matters into their own hands. I kind of wanted a dog that would show more affection and that I could do more things with. My feet, Luna, you're on my feet. I never really thought I was gonna end up with this munchkin in my hand. And they actually took me one day to a minivan which had a bunch of little huskies in there. The people opened the minivan, they're like, pick whichever one you want and it's yours. Huh? He was like, yeah, just pick any one of them and it's yours. They were about the size of a palm, or maybe like a palm and a half, and they have these beautiful blue eyes and they're just like staring at you and you're just kind of like, I'm looking at all of them and I have, you know, my mom's voice playing in the back of my head because, you know, she was like, no traigas un perro. In the little corner, I see this one husky in particular. She was in the corner. She wasn't really moving around. All the other dogs were super excited to get out of the van, and this one was the only one who like snuggled up all by herself. She seemed to be the quietest, chubbiest, smallest one there, and I just felt like I could relate to her. So I was looking at her and our eyes locked and it was game over. Would you like to hold her? Okay. This is my daughter. Like, it was meant to be. Thank you, like, I'll take this one. My sister, my cousin, and my brother knew Luna were coming, so I arrived with Luna, and I had been dropping subtle hints to my mom for the longest. Actually, they weren't even subtle. I had been dropping mega hints. Drop the bomb on my mom. Like, Mom, I'm going to bring home a dog. Her name is gonna be Luna. And my mom would be like, okay, mija. Like, Mom, I'm bringing home a dog. It got to the point where she really wasn't believing me and I was kind of getting scared. Put a sign that said Luna. I painted it blue. I put a paw on it and everything, and I hung it up in the kitchen. Direct signal. I don't know how else I could have been more obvious, but I basically told her that. My house, I put Luna in my room. We go to the kitchen. I asked my mom to come to the kitchen and my mom's there. And then I'm like, Mom, I have a little surprise for you. Luna just starts wobbling into the kitchen. I can't even say she was walking because she was honestly wobbling. She could not even walk right, guys. Like, when I tell you she seemed weak, maybe dehydrated, not enough food, I don't know what it was. She just didn't seem like all the other huskies, and that is why I felt like I could not also leave her there, because I felt like something could have happened to her. And at least all the other huskies seemed a lot more playful and they probably would have gotten a better chance to get adopted. But this husky in particular, Luna, was just in a corner. She didn't want to get up. She didn't even want to leave the van. She just kind of wanted to lay there and just do her own thing. And I just felt like I had to do something about it. My sister, everyone was like, oh my God. Even my mom was like, oh my God. And then she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you brought a dog. Like, Hilda, there's a sign that says Luna in the kitchen. Like, you knew this was gonna happen. Overall, for a puppy, she did behave really good. She didn't chew on a lot of things that maybe other dogs would have. Obviously, she peed and pooped inside at the beginning because she didn't know where to go. But quickly she learned, and that was the biggest problem, I think, because my mom would freak out every time Luna would pee or poop inside. But after she learned, things kind of got a little better. So we take her outside so she can walk around, hopefully pee, whatever she needed to do. And she just kind of like falls, and my mom quickly was like, no, traiste una perra ciega. Luna was blind and stuff. I was like, Mom, Luna's not blind. I'm like, I'm sure she's just a puppy and she falls just like babies fall. You know, they walk, they tumble, they crumble, I don't know, they fall. So I was like, I'm sure that's what it is. But my mom was, you know, talking her stuff. The next day came along and Luna didn't really want to eat. I was just kind of like laying there all day. But I took her to the vet because, you know, moms are always right. So I was probably like, maybe this dog's really not healthy. At the vet, I was actually crying. It was like the third day. I had just met this dog. And the vet was like, well, it's gonna cost you $300 for us to give you a response. And I was just kind of like, $300? A lot of people were telling me give her time. It was only like this first week that she had been with us, so obviously she was still kind of like probably shaken up. She didn't even cry though at night. Like, it wasn't really like she was missing anybody. I guess she was just shooken that she was like in a new place and like with actual people. I remember the first few months was really hard. Every other week we were in the vet. Every other week I was like, is she okay? Is she okay? Because I did not want to fall for a puppy that was not healthy. I would take Luna with me everywhere I went. I had a little bag for her. I had clothes for her. When babies, you put them like in a shopping cart, but you don't want them to sit on the actual shopping cart, so you have like that cushiony thing. Yeah, I had that for Luna for inside the shopping cart too. So this was basically like my baby and my distraction from a lot of the other things that were going on around me. Luna, what are you doing? Huh? Once we found out she was completely healthy and that she was okay, she just needed to adapt to her new life. We were like, okay, everything's great. But still, she would do her normal little puppy thing. She would pee and poop inside the house. A lot of times, my mom would be like, you have to give her away, Patty, because it's just like a lot of responsibility. I literally made her healthy. I took her out from a dark situation, like a dark place that she was in, and I made her my daughter. And now I just can't give her away because times are getting rough. I was like, I have to stick it out.
Why is your toy in the water, Luna?
Sometimes it'd be hard though, because I remember I was going to school, I was working, and somebody had to always have their eyes on her, and Huskies do require a lot of attention.
Luna!
Oh, somebody had to always be with her.
Why is Santa in the water? Why is Santa in the water? Look! Why is Santa in the water?
Oh my gosh. Can't give a dog enough attention, give him away. But I was just kind of like, I don't want to give her away. So what I need to do is plan and prioritize my things better. Put my schedule around Luna, try to make my best efforts to make things work. Take night classes, and my mom would usually be home by then, or somebody would be home. I had a lot of pressure from many different angles. My mom, my grandma, my aunt, everyone was just kind of like, because dogs do make the house messy, and I really didn't want them to make me give her away. It was my responsibility to pick up a lot of times after her, and sometimes I do like to sleep in until late, and my mom would knock on my door like, your dog just broke a cup, and I'd be like, okay, to get up from bed and go do that. And it would suck. Really up to the person, like, are you willing to make the sacrifices to keep your dog? And in my case, I was. Good thing with dogs is they accept you no matter what. You could be tall, skinny, fat, ugly. they don't care. They only want to give you love and attention, and sometimes you just need that, especially when you feel like you're lacking it. That's just kind of like how I grew so much love for Luna. Sometimes I just throw myself on the floor and just play with her, and that's definitely better than throwing yourself on the bed and being in a dark place. So Luna to me is more than a dog. Luna to me is my daughter. I treat her like my daughter. We have matching clothes. We do a lot of things together. She is now a healthy dog, weighing 39 pounds. She is a female. I have to get her neutered soon. For a husky though, an 8-month husky, she is really small. She just has a lot of hair on her, which makes her look a lot bigger, but she's not a big husky at all, which I personally don't even mind. I got a husky, which is a really hyper dog and a really affectionate dog, but for within her breed, she's one of the calmest huskies people have seen. When she goes and plays, she'll play hard. See her running from one side to the other side, jumping on all these type of things, getting all types of toys. But when she wants to sleep, she'll sleep for like 8 hours and you don't even hear her. And she just wants to know that you're there. But I have baby gates around the house. Somebody could be cooking or watching TV and she'll be sleeping as long as she knows you're there. The minute she sees you taking a foot over that baby gate, or like she doesn't even see you, she hears you because she'll be sleeping, but she hears you taking up that foot, she's like, where are you guys going? And she just kind of like stands by the baby gate. She is a dog that requires a lot of attention, but we have a pretty good schedule to maintain her active, to maintain her happy, to make it good for our schedule as well, because all of us work, all of us study. Well, we just kind of make it work with our schedule. Overall, like I said, she's a healthy, beautiful puppy. I say that with a lot of proudness in me because I feel like I raised this little beautiful puppy. I personally feel like I am her mom and I take a lot of responsibility and pride in it. I feel like she's grown into such a happy, active dog, which she was not at all at the beginning. She just wanted to hide. She'd hide behind tables and she'd hide behind the couch and she never really wanted to come out. So a lot of that I can relate to because I was such in a dark place back then, but I'm in such a good place now as well as her. She's just kind of like my best friend. We still have hard days. I'm not just gonna paint the picture like, oh, everything's flowers and roses. It's not that. There are many hard days. Just the other day, she ate something she was not supposed to eat and I was calling the hospital and, you know, freaking out. For the most part, we usually have great days and it's just a blessing overall to have her in my life. She definitely really changed my life for the better because I felt like I had a friend who wasn't gonna judge me no matter what I was going through. You will definitely be seeing more footage of her in my next video. It's actually gonna be a whole day of me and her and like what we do from breakfast to playing to the pool, snack time, all that good stuff. We are in quarantine, so definitely I have to keep her active. I hope you guys like this video. If you want to tune into my next video or see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 100 subscribers. Once we hit that 100 subscribers, I am going to be filming a fun video for you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video.